Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing well. So we're at the little double wide. Nope. We're at the littlest single wide today. I'm obviously staining my porch. So we weren't sure what kind of condition this porch was in. It's not very stable, so it's gonna have to be fastened or something connected to the front porch. Jeremy went over it with pressure washer. Michael, I guess, went over it some too, and there were some areas that it just wasn't coming up. I don't have a lot of experience with stain. I have stained a couple pieces of furniture. I had this leftover stain from where I'd stained. Oh my gosh, you guys, let's go for record. See how many times I can say stained. My porch at the single wide that I live in right now. So we just went over it. I ran out of stain, which it kind of looks like I finished it in this video, but I didn't get a chance to get the sides and stuff. And y'all, I thought I hit record when I was doing the steps, and I didn't. I was so irritated with myself. But that's okay. It was literally like 98 degrees out here when I was doing this porch. So I ended up staining this in 2 separate days because it was just too hot. Like, I even went out here at 7:30 in the morning and got started. But that's okay. We got it done. So anyway, we were not going for professional results. We were just going for get the stain on there the best I could. I do use a brush. I know a lot of people like to use like a roller or like a piece of cloth. That's not my cup of tea. That's not what I do. So update on what's going on. My single wide that I live in right now, not the one that you guys are seeing, is under contract. So that's a good, I think that's about as good to go as it can, unless something happens at the last minute, which those things do happen. And if they do, that's okay. I'll be all right. There'll be a reason for it. But as of right now, the plan is that I will be out here in about 3 weeks. And I don't know if I mentioned they are doing work on the double wide, and Jeremy should, the timeline should set well that he gets to go back to the double wide. So we're all just going to kind of flip-flop houses. So yeah. I love this color, and I should have just, for the sake of just to tell people, I should have told you guys what color it was. Maybe if I think about it, I can link it down below, but who am I kidding, y'all? We know I'm not going to remember. So this was on a Saturday, and then when you guys just see me plop my face up here, this was on a Sunday evening. We had brought my porch furniture out from the single wide because I don't really use it anymore. Jeremy had brought it up on the porch just to kind of set it out of the way. But as you can see, 2 of my kids were here, and they were helping unload it. Actually, 3 of my kids. I got so many kids, y'all. I'm forgetting how many. Forget which ones were there, but no, that was little JoJo. So the goal was we were going to get this porch set up so we could roast marshmallows. And we ended up getting to do that. And it was a really nice evening. Hopefully before summer ends, but after it's like this Hades heat has like done its thing, I really want to get under this porch, maybe put some, I don't know what you call it, underpinning? I thought underpinning was just the part that you put on the trailer, but you guys, lattice. Some type of lattice to kind of block underneath the porch. I am going to eventually have to buy a shed too. I always joke that in West Virginia, when you can drive through all the neighborhoods, count all the sheds. Everybody's got a shed. I'll tell you what, you guys, I'm going to have to get a shed because I don't have anywhere to store like my lawnmower, that type of stuff. So yeah, this was kind of fun sitting over here just dangling my feet off the porch while I was staying in it. I didn't have a method to my madness. It drives Jeremy nuts because y'all will see my ADHD. I'll go over here, I'll go over there, I'll start in the middle, then I'll start at the top, then I'll flip around, and it's just willy-nilly. All right, you guys, so I got several comments about how much you guys enjoyed my chit chats. So I'm gonna, do a little section right here where Erica rambles on what thoughts are on her brain. So I started my new old job last week. Shoo, you guys, it kicked me in the butt. I say last week I did like my training and stuff, which fortunately where I'd worked there before a couple years ago, I didn't have to do a lot of it again. But man, what a difference 2 years makes, when you're around that 40, which I'm 40 now. So 2 years ago would have been obviously 38, but just being on your feet all day. Whew. Now, fortunately, I'm busy, I'm physically busy all day, which is great for me. I need that type of activity. But I forgot about the concrete. First day I was on the floor, I wore my Toms. Not a good idea. Hey, y'all that are on your feet all the time, I would love some cute and comfortable walking shoes, like for concrete for work. Because I tell you what, they are really hard to find when you get both, like comfy and cute. And I'm not necessarily wanting some tennis shoes and stuff. I know everybody at work wears Nikes, and I want something cute. I tried wearing like a pair of just of Chucks. Chucks don't look very good on my feet. They make them look like really long, and it's always, I see some people wear them and they look so super cute. But anyway, so going back, it's a little humbling. It's like I don't feel like I'm starting over at 40 because, Jeremy and I get along really well. We still work together really well, There's a lot of stuff we do together, and we help each other out. But I don't know, like thinking about the debt free, like I said, again, I don't know if that's like something that hit with like age or whatnot, but it's a huge goal. So I have a couple little credit cards that I'm getting nipped. Actually, I just have one big one that I got to pay off, and it's not even that big. Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all. So
you're stepping on that stain. Oh man, it's all over your stain. Why are you sorry? You don't have anything to be sorry about.
So it turns out a derecho hit down a little ways up the road. It didn't hit us, but that's what that footage was. And y'all got to hear me nagging at Jeremy. I was more concerned he got stain all over his foot and tracked it everywhere. So I wasn't fussing that he was on my stain. I was fussing he was going to ruin a shoe. But so that's what it was. It only lasted about 15 minutes. But I tell you what was good about it? It didn't leave like a humid hot afterwards. It was actually really cool. So everything was, the temperature dropped quite a bit, and it made the evening much more enjoyable. This day I actually worked. Oh my gosh, you guys, I had to really, really keep myself going. This is again one of those things. I'm so grateful for this channel. I would not have finished this porch this day. It would not have gotten done had it not been that I was like, I want to get this finished for today. I was gonna say, I'm sorry my video is not normally as long as they usually are, but I wanted to get something on there. So this channel, again, I got to thank you guys. It keeps me on task, keeps me on track. It keeps me accountable. So it gives me a schedule. I like that. But I don't know where I was going before I got distracted by the storm. I thought that was some pretty neat footage though too. I don't mind staining. I just wish it wasn't so freaking hot. I'm just not about this heat. I do not enjoy it at all. Let's see. I don't know what we're getting into next. I know that I'm going to start moving stuff out here this week. I got a couple days off. I think I'm going to have some footage of blackberry picking. My sister, the one, I don't know if you guys have seen her on here before. She's got some farm. She has a farm, and they've got quite a bit of berries and stuff to pick. So we're going to be doing that. I think I'm going to have some footage later on in the summer with some jams and jellies. I love to make them. Again, you guys, like with the stain and all this stuff, I am not a professional. I'm not going to ever do a how-to video or to show you guys. My videos are just to kind of show you guys what I do and give you maybe some inspiration, or really, I don't know, just motivate y'all. I really don't know what the purpose is. I know right now the main thing, this channel just kind of helps keep me going, and I like to have all this documented too. I used to think it was silly when I was younger, before like social media was the thing, or really even computers were big. Like I remember my grandparents had pictures of like all their projects, and I always thought it was really weird. Like, why do you guys have all these before and after pictures? And now I get it. Like YouTube is like a great resource for that. So even if you don't have a channel, it's like a fantastic way to just document your progress. But yeah, so this in total took me about 2.5 hours. Haley gets in here at some point and starts doing the posts for me, but then we ran out of stain, so we're just trying to use it up. I'm going to finish up like the sides of it and the rest of the post. But this evening we ended up setting up. Okay, you guys. Okay, y'all, so if you notice a difference in my voice, that is because it is several hours later, as SpongeBob would say. I had to get ready for work. I don't know why I thought I had enough time to do a voiceover. I usually need at least an hour, regardless of how long the video is, to just kind of listen to it and, play it back over. And I didn't even have like 20 minutes, so I don't know why I fibbed to myself like that, but that's okay. So I think what I was going to say was this evening we ended up setting up the porch because we wanted to make s'mores. Haley and Michael had come down. Mason was there with them, but he had gone to his girlfriend's house, so I didn't really get a chance to see him until today, which is actually Tuesday. You guys are seeing this Wednesday, so it would have been yesterday, or maybe you're seeing it Thursday, Friday, or some other day. Maybe you were watching this several years down the road. Anyway, y'all get the point. So let's see. Anyway, we did get to do s'mores that evening. It's been raining here the last couple days, so if it's not raining, it's like so hot, it's ridiculous. Ready for fall. Y'all, I have been having problems with my internet, and I had a whole bunch of like things I wanted to say, but then I got so frustrated with trying to get it set back up that I completely forgot what I was going to tell y'all. So I know that I need to do the edge around this porch, so I will be doing that. And I know it's a little weird that I started with this and not something else, but this just happened to be one of those things. I found that I pulled the stain out from underneath my sink at the old trailer, and then I was like, well, you know what, this needs stained anyway, so what better time to do it than now? And so I just went ahead and did it. I'm gonna have to go buy more stain. I think I've already said that a couple times, but I love this color. Even though it looks like Oompa Loompa orange coming out of there, when it dries, it is so pretty. I'm tickled. I don't know what all I'm going to do next, but for right now, at least I'll have the porch to enjoy while the inside's getting stuff done. Okay, so I knew I was going to ask you guys something. Oh, I was going to talk about what my plans were for the trailer. So, I don't know, y'all kind of give me your thoughts on this. I think with the trailer, you just got to own what it is. It's a trailer. It's a mobile home. I know somebody on here said they don't call it trailers, but that's just what I've always called it. I know it is technically a mobile home or whatnot, but I think that, especially with this one, I'm going to keep the original look. I think I might paint the stripe around it orange and then do a copper roof. I think that would be really cute, but just kind of keep that old feel. I think when you try to bougie something like this up, try to make it look expensive, it ends up looking cheap. Does that make sense? I'm not calling my trailer a pig, but it's almost kind of like putting lipstick on a pig. It's a pig. Pigs are cute. But it's a pig, right? So this is a trailer, and the trailer's cute. So we're going to keep it cute. I'm not going to try and make it anything that it's not. And just, kind of keep with that. Of course, y'all know I'm going to do something weird and quirky here and there. And honestly, I think sometimes when you try to do things, you keep them more to their original use, you probably end up spending more money. So not that that's the goal I'm going for here. I'm actually going for, minimal. I don't know what I'm over here nagging about. Or running my mouth. It looks like I'm running. I was actually in a really good mood, but my face just always looks like I'm mad or irritated about something. So I don't realize how grumpy my tone was until you listened to me fuss at Jeremy about the stain on the porch and him stepping on it. I wasn't aggravated at all. I was actually just concerned he was going to ruin his sandals and stuff. Y'all, I don't know if this could look more hell, y'all know what I'm talking about, but I love this. I just love how simple this looks and feels. I'm trying to talk Haley into painting a little scene right there on that window above the couch. So I guess they covered it up, and there used to be a window there above the sink, but now there's cabinets and stuff, which is fine. I like the way it looks on the inside, but I do not like the way it looks on the outside. So I'm either going to have to find something big to hang over it, like a big picture, but I'd love for Haley to paint a really pretty scene back there. But this is the porch furniture from the double wide, and then we brought it over to the single wide, and then we brought it over here. So this was an absolute perfect evening. We got to use the fire pit. This is a fire pit from the old double wide. It's going to go back, but we just had it out here for now, so just to enjoy the porch. But we had a great time, told ghost stories and ate s'mores, and it was just real typical, but it was just the perfect evening. Michael caught a couple fish down there. He didn't get to join us, but we could hear him hollering down the bank. So I think actually Jeremy got me a fire pit for my birthday, so I'll have one to replace. And here, you guys, I just threw this in here just, because I could. And honestly, if I don't have a camera in front of me, I'm not going to usually do the cleaning. I bought those jeans from American Eagle online. I tell you what, they stunk so bad. I contacted them about returning them. Like, it was awful. I washed them like 3 times. They told me it was the denim dyeing. Now, in my mind, I heard like dyeing like the color. But somebody explain that to me, please. I mean, I guess I could Google it, but I think I'd rather hear from y'all. But this was several days before, and I'm just folding clothes at the trailer. I am gonna film cleaning the trailer, unpacking everything, and or packing everything up so you guys can kind of see it. And we'll probably do a final walkthrough of it. But thank you guys so much for coming back, for watching what I'm doing. Welcome to all the new subscribers too. I love every one of y'all. You guys are so awesome. Thank you for just making this just so special to me. Anyway, I hope wherever y'all are at, you're having a blessed one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.